Pavement looks Turkish.
Jesus Christ.
This one got me good today.
This is what Europeans think America is like. I wake up at 8 a.m. to the sound of gunshots and violence. Then after that, I have breakfast. An 18-piece fried...
Okay, that's literally what America is like, though. Like, that's not... So what, Europeans? This is what Europeans think America is like? As in, this is exactly what America is like?
chicken bucket with a 2-liter bottle of Coke. Then at 9 a.m., I start my daily commute from Los Angeles, California to New York City. Along the way, I drive through intense poverty and homelessness. I will do nothing about it. At 10 a.m., I arrive in New York City. I talk loudly about how great America is. At 11 o'clock, I decide to head down to Miami.
Okay, I'm not even joking. This is accurate, except for like obviously the destinations between Los Angeles and New York. Many people think that like our country is as tiny and minuscule as their micronation is in Europe. You know what I mean? That's why they can't comprehend the size of America. But having said that, beyond that, most of this is true. It's valid.
Miami. At 11:45, I arrive in Miami. This is where I get my tan. After that, I head back to Los Angeles. It's awesome that I'm able to visit all 3 American cities in one day. Around 1 p.m., I go out to eat for lunch. I leave the waiter a large cash tip of $100. At 1:30 p.m., I publicly lean against the wall to rest. At 2 p.m., I get my paycheck from my 9-to-5 job. I spend 60 hours a week working. I value money and status the most of anything in my life. Around 3:30 p.m., there's another shooting. Around 4, I discover that there's a war going on in another country.
How would you ever start a war on your own continent?
At 6 p.m., I have dinner, an entire apple pie that I wash down with a 2-liter of Coca-Cola. Then at 9 p.m., there's an alien invasion. This seems to only happen to the important countries. And that's my day.
Yeah, I mean, anyone that says this is like invalid is just a fucking dedicated coper, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. This is 100p real. Like that is valid.
This is a day in the life of an American in Europe. I wake up in the morning with no AC to the smell of cigarettes drenched in sweat. At 9 a.m. I get pickpocket.
Okay, this is also real. What the this is literally how it is. This is okay, these guys are just making documentaries that they mask as like lulls for the ha-has. But this is just correct. Down to the outfit, everything that's going on.
Pocketed. Then I go out for breakfast. The service around here is a load of crap. After 45 minutes, I finally get a standard European portion of food. At 10 a.m., I wash it down with some real food. Then I go to the beach. A couple of the women forgot to put on their tops today. At 1 o'clock, I get pickpocketed. I go out at 3 p.m. and all the stores are closed and everyone's sleeping. Bunch of lazy bums. At 3:30, the heat gets to me and I need to take a quick power nap. Then I head to the Americanized part of town so I can feel comfortable. Then I eat more real food. Shortly thereafter, a beautiful woman ruthlessly pickpockets me. All that pickpocketing has made me really hungry. At 5 o'clock, it's time for a quick pickpocketing. Then I'm feeling a little homesick, so I stop and grab some American food. At 6 p.m., I set my backpack down for 0.2 seconds. It instantly gets stolen from me. At 7, I feel bad for myself, but then I remember something. I'm American. I'm rich. This is all just play money to me. And that's my day.
It's true, dude. What the
And as a 28-year-old living in Chicago. Started my day off with a guru and making my bed. It was mental awareness day at my company, so I got brunch with my friend Lizzie and had a few drinks. Then I met up with Devlin and we kayaked the Chicago River. It was actually pretty dope. Priscilla had never been to the...
I can't tell if this is a meme or if this is real, bro. I hate these videos. That like I can't tell if this is a joke or not. Like, because there's so many of these that are real and they are literally identical, bro. The real ones are indistinguishable from the fake ones, okay?
So we had to check it out. Then we headed to El Paraiso for some drinks and vibes. The tacos were scrumptious. We also got a margarita tower, so yeah. After that, I had to take my 4Runner to the shop to get a new transmission. Then I came home and just chilled a little before going to see Bill Maher at the Chicago Theater. He absolutely crushed. After the show, I met up with Lindsay Jacobellis and her sister Malmo for tequila shots and yet another Marg Tower. It was so much fun. Then we went to Rind for their stuffed pineapple, which was absolutely to die for. And their snow crab was pretty good too. Here's at Brow Brow in Tomlin Square with Jake Ben and Jordan. My friends are the craziest. More drinks. Then we went to Rosemary for small bites. And somehow we ended up going to Medieval Times. I don't know, the rest of the night was kind of a blur. Woke up Saturday and took lunch for a waltz. We found cicada skin and I tried to get him to eat it, but he didn't. Another guru, then a much needed pork chop from the Golden Nugget. Rosie invited me to go to the Museum of Ice Cream, which was actually pretty dope. She's so precious. Then we got hungry, so I made pesto aioli to put on some Italian ogies. After a couple rounds of Zathura, we went to the world's largest Starbucks, then met up with Kenzie and Marvin at the Museum of Ice Cream, which was actually pretty dope. Got a Marg Tower, then I had a dessert date with Kara at the Museum of Ice Cream, and then we got hungry, so we grabbed a bite at Wendell's. Me and Jira had reservations at Heidsieck for their Alpana, and then got Londo at Tanta, which I highly recommend. It was pretty wiped, so then I just chilled for a few. Met up with my girlfriend Darla at Legoland, then caught a rooftop movie with her friend KP, and stopped at Target on the way to Bobo for drinks. Then stopped at Target before going to Cafe Menu on the East Loop for Georgina's 45th. I got the number.
Bro, Turks in the chat. Bu insanlar gerçek mi abi? İmdat. No, this is a joke, but like the thing that it is parodying is literally almost identical. Okay? Here's what happens, okay? When interest rates are zero, money is basically free. What that means is you can have all of these banks basically dump a shitload of money into a bunch of businesses that have no future prospects whatsoever. Then those businesses turn around with the unlimited money supply that they have and do stuff like, Mental Health Awareness Day. Instead of actually paying their workers a meaningful wage, they decide to do Mental Health Awareness Day and free food and snacks. And also they let you, not really do too much at your place of work. So then you turn around and you film your day in the life for all to see. And it breaks normal people's brains because normal people don't work at like Airbnb or whatever the this is 100% fake. No, this is fake, but the one it's parodying off of is not fake. The original video that this is like parodying is pretty close to this. It's just like half this length of this video. This is fake though.
At the Plunge Holes and Cafe Menu on the East Loop for Georgina's 45th. I got the number 6, which includes pizza, salad, stir fry, and pasta, which I highly recommend. Tyler had an acoustic set at the Plunge Hole, so I stopped by that and then went to Ben's performance at a dope garage in Roscoe Village. Then it was time for dinner at D'Angelo's, where you have to get the cheeseburger egg rolls and hummus and tacos. I got us a pair of Mark Towers at Itola 1-1 in Lincoln Park, and then had a beautiful drive home. I spent the night teaching guitar online and then watched Trumbo for like the billionth time. Woke up on Sunday and hit TJ's in Pilsen with Allison Peckler. My wife and husband thought it'd be a good day for a hike, so we did that. After that, I ranked every girl I know on a scale of 1 to 10 and wrote apology letters to the sub-4s. Yet another Mark Tower. Went on a hike with Aaron, then Friendsgiving at Lena's condo, and we played some VR and made hot dogs and saw a comedy show and made some of my famous aioli. And I guess that was my weekend.
My wife and her husband. TikTok is extremely your shit. I've seen this already. No, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Don't do this to me. My older sister lives in Chicago and her Instagram stories look exactly like this. I don't even know when she works. Show Felix OSINT exercise.
My task is to geolocate where the person was at the time of this fictitious phone call. I've never done this, but you have to
Rainbolt
find
is good though.
No,
exactly
this guy is
on
awesome.
Yeah, he's dope. We love Rainbolt.
Yeah, this guy.
We don't disparage him by saying he's OSINT.
I don't know him personally, but some very good friends do. I have immense respect for his talents.
Yeah. Also, we're scared that he's gonna find us. Oh, this is funny. Look, when he goes, I know I've seen this video.
Pavement looks Turkish.
Jesus Christ.
That pavement looks Turkish is not a thing I've ever
said.
That's
the same thing to say.
And I'm Turkish. I've never said that in my life, bro.
I don't think I could tell you what the pavement in like Chicago is like.
Is this Thailand, Bangladesh, and Philippines?
Like,
it's just crazy. Where was it? Oh, it's like Adana around there. Yeah. He clapped Antalya. I mean, he's not wrong. I guess he was right. It is a Turkish pavement. Like
it's pavement look
like I would love to know how he like came to know things like that. It's incredibly impressive to me. Anyone like this, I'm just like really fascinated by their entire learning process.
I think I remember him talking about it. He studies dirt. Like there's obviously there's like basics. Like you look at where the sun is in the time of day to figure out what part of the hemisphere it's on, and then you like study dirt. We grind. These are all the roads I've looked at since February. That's insane.
God damn.
He knows grass better than anyone.
Guessing where I am on Google Maps, but only using the grass. Immediately, this grass was pretty North American, probably just the U.S. here. I think it was somewhere just in the southeast. It was just in Georgia. We'll take that. Round 2 is pretty standard Darwin grass here, where it gets like super green up here and tropical. Nice.
That's
Round 3, we have a guardrail,
God damn,
but I think this
dude.
is just Borneo Island Malaysian grass here. It was just Borneo Island Malaysian grass. Round 4 looks like just New Zealand. Not sure.
no. You looked at that and went, that's just New Zealand immediately. How is
North
that?
South Island, but I'll go north. It was south, but we'll still take that. And then round 5 should just be Mongolian grass here. Pretty iconic grass. So I'll go somewhere just outside the capital.
Again,
It was more
like,
east, but it was Mongolia. Not bad.
I've known a lot of people with very specific, in-depth knowledge. None that could just like always near the surface in that way. That's the most amazing part of it.
Funny thing is that Rainbow doesn't even touch top 5 or top 10 in Geoguessr esports. Like there's people more insane than him.
That's horrifying.
I don't get it. He has your memory for chatters, but for grass, I'd rather have his memory for grass than for chatters. All my knowledge, my intimate knowledge of my community is given me as brain rot.